Hey dolls, Duchess Braids here and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing these beautiful mini twist braids with extensions. And if you guys aren't already flooded with this style on your timeline, I'm sure the flood is coming because these styles are becoming very popular. So I have my sister in a chair today and she did come with her hair washed and blown out, but it is also straightened, which we do not need her hair to be straight for this style because we need it to be in its natural 4B, 4C hair type in order for it to look its best, especially with the hair that we're working with today. But before we can get into all that, let's take a quick break to talk about Acuity Scheduling, which is our sponsor for today. I'm excited to partner with them because they've helped me so much when it came to my hairstyling journey, and I truly believe in the software. If you don't know what Acuity Scheduling is, it's an online booking software that helps you and your client to self-schedule and manage appointments. But for me, it's done so much more. Before working with Acuity Scheduling, I would write down all my appointments in a book and try my best to keep up with them day after day. And if you're forgetful like I am, it could be really difficult to do that. I've also worked with other scheduling apps in the past, and it was a complete nightmare until I signed up for Acuity Scheduling. I was not only able to provide a professional way for my clients to book, but they were also able to reschedule, cancel, and rebook at their own convenience. My clients were so much happier to have a hands-on approach when it comes to booking and managing their own appointments. I was able to manage my calendar by blocking days off that I couldn't work or even hours during the day for lunch. And the many different payment options is also a plus. Stylists also have the option of adding a deposit to their booking to prevent no-shows or help to reduce last-minute cancellations. There are also other great options like tap to pay or the ability to send payment links. If I ever had a video advising stylists on the top most important things to have as a professional, joining Acuity Scheduling would be at the top. Check out the link in my description box for a free trial. When you're ready to launch, use offer code DuchessBraids20 to save 20% off your first Acuity Scheduling subscription. Just go ahead and section her hair into 6 different sections. I'm doing it in a smaller size than I typically do hair. And so to make things easier on myself, I'm just going to go ahead and part her hair into sections, and we can use that as just a guide to get through this process. So the products I'm using today, this is the Pure O Neat Braids Gel. I'm using the Duchess Braids Precision Comb, the Lovely Bees Whipped Cream, and the Maelle Pomegranate Mousse. And we're using the Hot Braids hair today. This is their Afro Kinky Bulk hair. So this is how the hair looks, and I'm not gonna lie, at first I was a little scared, but once I stretched it out and I just went ahead and sprayed some water on it, that's when you really started to see the true form of the hair and it being able to be stretched out and played with. And then I was like, okay, all right, maybe I can work with this hair. But before, y'all, I was like not having it. But this is how I separated the hair and just put it on the hair rack. Not too big but not too small. And then to get started on her hair, I'm gonna spray some water on it and put some of the Lovely Bees whipped cream on it, and this is going to help her hair to revert back to its natural form. And then I'm going in with the Neat Braids gel, and I like to use that little knife, y'all, because I want to touch the gel as least as possible. It's just a thing that I have with digging my nails into the gel. You guys know I wear nails, and so I don't like when the gel gets under it. So there's no particular reason why I like to use like the little plastic knife to add the gel to the hair. It's just like a thing for me digging my finger into the gel. But as I'm going through, I'm just going to pre-plait her hair. And I braid it down just a tad bit and just let it go, because then we're going to go in and basically crochet it in. But I'm going to tell you guys why we do that as well. So what I did was just kind of pre-parted the whole back section and braided out a little bit, and this is how small they are, and this is how small I want it to be because it just looks so much better when they're smaller. So this is a piece of hair that I'm going to use, and I'm going to take the crochet needle and I'm going to pull it through under the braid, and then I'm going to braid out a little bit, and then I'm going to split her hair into half and start twisting. And then every now and then I'll spray some water on it, but I'll also put the whipped cream on it as well. well. And this is just going to make the twist look so juicy and bouncy and nice. And look how far this hair stretched out, you guys. Yes, it is going to shrink because it acts like our natural 4C, 4B hair type. And if y'all have that hair, then y'all know it will shrink. However, like, that's how far the hair stretched out. And you guys can always add more and more to it to make it longer. I chose not to do that because we wanted her hair to kind of be a natural length. And so that's what we did. But the reason why we crocheted under the hair and braided out some, it makes it look like almost knotless. It makes it look like it's her hair twisted, you know, that natural style. Braid your hair out and twist the ends, except this is giving her so much more length and extension to the hair, and it just looks so nice. So instead of going section by section, I was just like, look, I'm just gonna go ahead and plait the entire thing out. I tried to do it section by section, but I just decided, like, let me just plait it all out first and then jump back in and do the twisting. You can knock it out quickly, or it could take you some time depending on, you know, the fact that you have to pre-braid the hair first and then go back in. So it's almost like you're doing two styles, but I promise you this is one of the best ways to do it to make it look as natural as possible. And, you know, I like to wet the hair, stretch it out some, and then I crochet through, plait it out just a tad bit. And then I like to get her hair in the middle because I'm using her hair as a third leg when I'm plaiting it. But then when I start to twist it, I need her hair split. So I get her hair in the middle of that plait, and then I split it in half, and then I begin to twist it out. So that's how I like to do it. So I plait in the beginning, get her hair, which is acting as a third leg. I get that in the middle. I split it in half, and then I begin to twist. And this is how juicy the twists are looking, you guys. As you can see, time is flying by. It's getting darker and darker. But once I was finished, I went ahead and cut off the struggling ends. Like, I didn't want to cut too much off because I do like how it looks when it's like has some mousse on it and it's wet. So I did go ahead and dip the hair. I don't believe you have to dip the hair, but I did dip it, and I did see a little bit of a difference in it, but I don't feel like y'all have to dip the hair. Okay, so once I ended up dipping the hair, I went ahead and I moussed the ends, and I also oiled her scalp, but I don't believe I got that on camera. So I used the Mael mousse just at the end, just to get the ends to look more defined, more bouncy, more basically to look more defined at the ends, because you know you have those tips that I twisted out, and I just kind of wanted them to be more defined, and the more defined they look, the better the style is going to look. So this is how the style turned out, you guys. You can obviously put this in multiple styles. This is her with those two cute buns at the top. You can play with this. I kind of wanted to show you guys the versatility of this and just how cute it could look. This could be easily put into like a wedding style. This could be her daily rock style where it's like half up, half down, or she could rock it to the side. Like, whatever she wants to do, she can play with it. She can make it look classy or trendy. So this hair, again, you guys, is from Hot Braids, and all the information on this hair will be in the description. So go ahead and check that out and let me know what you guys think in the comments.